Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talk channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emma.
Hello, Emma, and hello to all our listeners. It is so good to be here again today. How's your morning going?
Pretty good, John. I had my coffee and sat outside for a bit. The birds were singing, you know? How about you?
Exactly. So, what's on your mind today? You look like you're thinking about something.
You know me too well. I was just thinking about something that helps my students so much. It's this idea: stop translating. Speak English like a native speaker. A lot of beginners get stuck because they translate every word in their head from their own language.
Oh, wow. Yes, I see that all the time. Tell me more. Why do you think it's such a big problem?
Well, first, it makes everything slow. Like, imagine you want to say, "I'm really hungry right now." If you translate word by word, it takes 10 seconds in your head. By the time you speak, the moment is gone. I had a student from Vietnam last year. Sweet guy. He told me, every time I talk, I hear my language first, then change it to English. Poor thing looked so tired after just 5 minutes of conversation.
I totally get that. I actually tried learning Spanish a few years ago, just for fun. And guess what? I did the same thing. I would think in English, then translate to Spanish. My brain felt like it was running a race and losing. One time at a Mexican restaurant, I wanted to order chicken tacos with extra salsa, but I was translating so hard that I said something weird like bird food with hot sauce. The waiter smiled politely, but I wanted to hide under the table.
Bird food. That's hilarious. See, that's exactly what happens. When you translate, mistakes sneak in, and it doesn't sound natural. Natives don't think I plus am plus hungry. We just feel the words come out. I'm starving.
Right. So how do we stop? I mean, for beginners watching right now who are thinking, okay, but how? My brain always does it.
Good question. The first step is super simple. Start thinking in English about little things every day. Like when you wake up, don't say the words in your language. Just say in your head, "Wow, the sun is bright today. I need coffee." No translating, just English. I tell my students to do this for 1 week. At first they laugh and say it feels weird, but after a few days, magic.
Yeah, I love that. My Spanish teacher gave me the same advice. She said, talk to yourself in the car. So I started doing it. Okay, John, the light is red. Stop the car. Now it's green. Go. Nothing big, just normal life in English. And slowly the translating voice got quieter.
Exactly. Another thing that helps is learning whole phrases, not single words. Beginners often learn happy, very, I, and then try to put them together. But natives say, "I'm over the moon," or "I'm thrilled." It's faster and it sounds real.
Oh, I have a funny story about that. My friend Anna, she's from Brazil, and her English is pretty good now. But when she first arrived in the USA, she wanted to say she was tired. She translated word by word, "My body feels like it has no power." I looked at her and said, "Anna, we just say, 'I'm wiped out' or 'I'm beat.'" She laughed so hard. Now she uses those phrases all the time and sounds like she grew up here.
That's the best feeling, isn't it? When a learner suddenly sounds natural. I remember one of my students, a young woman from Thailand. She was so shy. Every sentence started with a long pause while she translated. One day we practiced ordering coffee. I said, "Just say what you feel. Can I have a large iced latte, please?" No thinking in Thai first. She did it. The barista smiled and said, "Coming right up." Her face lit up like the sun. She told me later, "Emma, for the first time, I didn't feel stupid." Softly, that moment still makes me happy.
Aw, that's sweet. It's emotional, right? Learning a new language can feel lonely sometimes. You want to join the conversation, but your brain is busy translating and you miss the joke. I felt that when I was in Mexico. Everyone was laughing and I was 2 steps behind.
Yeah, but here's the good news. You can change it. Tip number 3. Describe what you see around you in English, out loud or in your head. Right now, for example, the wall is blue. There is a plant in the corner. It looks healthy. Simple. No dictionary needed. Do this while walking to work or cooking dinner. Your brain starts thinking in English pictures, not words from another language.
I do that with my dog. Buddy, you're so fluffy today. Did you sleep well? He just wags his tail, but it helps me. And here's another tip I love. Watch short YouTube videos or TV shows with English subtitles first, then turn them off. Don't read the translation. Just listen and try to catch the feeling. My favorite is watching friends chat on TikTok. They use words like kinda, sorta, you know? Those little words make you sound like a real American.
Totally. And please, everyone watching, don't be afraid of mistakes. Natives make mistakes too. I say and like all the time. Last week, I told John I was like super tired instead of something perfect, but it felt natural. That's the secret. Speak like you're talking to a friend, not like you're in a test.
Yes. One more thing that really works. Find a language partner and talk every day for just 10 minutes. No translating allowed. If you forget a word, describe it. Like instead of stopping, say, the thing you use to cut vegetables. A knife. It's fun and your brain learns to stay in English.
Exactly. My student from Vietnam did that. After 2 months, he called me and said, "Emma, I talked with my partner for 20 minutes and I only translated once." He sounded so proud. I almost cried.
See, that's why this topic is so important. Translating keeps you safe, but it also keeps you slow and quiet. When you stop, you open the door to real friendships, real laughs, real life in English.
You know what the best part is? It feels free, like your English finally belongs to you, not borrowed from a dictionary, but yours.
I love that. So for everyone listening right now, maybe you're on the bus or at home with your notebook, start today. Pick one small thing. Think, "I'm happy," instead of translating. Say one phrase out loud without checking your language first. You'll feel a little nervous, but that's okay. That little nervous feeling means you're growing.
And be kind to yourself. Some days your brain will still want to translate. Just smile and say, "Not today."
Perfect. Well, Emma, this was really fun. I feel like we could talk for another hour.
Me too. Thank you, John, and thank you to everyone watching. If this helped you even a little, try it this week and tell us in the comments. We read every single one.
Yeah, we do. Drop a "I tried it" or share your story. We love hearing from you.
Until next time, keep speaking English like a native, because you can.
Well, before we say goodbye, don't forget everyone.
Yes, please subscribe to Everyday English Talk channel. It means a lot to us.
And give us a like if you enjoyed this episode.
Bye for now.
Take care, everyone. See you soon.